Oh, hey guys. You might know me as Anthony from the Cool Kids Club. And today is the first episode, or pilot episode of our podcast. And I have someone very special with me today that came out here just for this episode. Come on in, come on in.
Pussy fart. Hey guys, it's Lily from not the Cool Kids Club because they hate me.
Yeah, you might be wondering, question, where's Liliana? She's not in the banner, she's not in the bio, she's not anywhere anymore. They kicked her out.
They might have. I got the huzz and they were upset about it. I started making sandwiches for Jack instead of them, and they got pressed.
They got really angry. So,
got so
this
pressed.
this video is just gonna be going. There's gonna be more of this. This is definitely more of this, and there will be an episode eventually coming soon in about like
Coming
a week or
soon.
two.
KKCP
We're gonna have all of us here. We're gonna have all of us here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wait, move over a bit just so that way this doesn't pick up. Because if this picks up something you're saying, then the audio will be.
I should just go lay on the mattress, just out of the frame. Gorgeous.
Oh, I was doing it right the first time.
We got that. We can cut that out. Got the grippers in full effect.
Future Bentley, cut this out.
No.
But we want to talk about how I met the person I have right here
Liliana
with me
Rose
today.
Baker.
See. And we'll do this. We'll do this with all the other members, but this is the only one I got with me today. So I met this kid. So let's take you back to the year 2023. We're in 7th grade, and I was miserable. Quite frankly, I was.
Bars.
Weren't
We all. It's 7th grade.
I was fucking miserable, and back in 7th grade, how our school system worked is they had it so you would be in a class of people, instead of, you would go to your other classes, but those people would still be in it unless it was an elective. You would be with the same group of people for 6 periods out of the day, because you had
Yeah.
2 electives. And this kid was one of the people in my homeroom. And if you ask literally anyone that's ever met me about what 7th grade was like, it was pretty bad. So a
Yeah.
rumor started going on. I'd say after, it was probably February, March.
Yeah,
Somewhere
the
around that.
beginning of like
It was like after
2020,
Christmas.
yeah.
It was like the start of like the new year. And as a kid, I used to have really bad dandruff. I used to have really bad, and I remember I was sitting at the lunch table one day, and I bent over to pick something up, and Dante goes, "Is that lice in your hair?" so he
God.
starts, and I was doing it for the bit. So I start following along, and they go, "Anthony, shake your head on these like random people." So he had me like shake my head and get dandruff on these like
they
poor
were making you do it like a good little boy.
Yeah, no, he was. So I shook my hair on these poor Samaritans, and I just like covered them in like dandruff. It was fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And I thought that's all it was, and I thought I could move on with my life, go home.
No.
Oh no, it was actually, that was probably the start of the end.
That was the beginning.
That was the start of the
beginning
end.
of the end. Yeah.
Yeah. And every day I'd walk in the class, about 2/3 of the class would cover their heads. They used to call me the lice man.
Lice man.
They used to cover my. I used
Lice
to cover
man.
my. No.
Okay. I would like to add, while this was happening, I did not do that shit because I thought it was mean. I may or may not have giggled a few times, but I would like to add that I was not fully a part of this.
Also, future Bentley, can we get like a picture of what this kid looked like in 7th grade on the screen real quick? Can we
Don't
just
do
get
that to me.
Just represent, because I thought this kid was a dude. I thought this
I
dude
looked
was.
at the man obligations during 7th grade. I got mistaken more for a man than I did a woman because I had shoulder length hair and a side part, and I used to dress like a guy. First day of school, I wore like patterned jeans with a flannel and a t-shirt with like some gay ass jewelry. Mind you, half of my personality was being so anytime
It was pretty bad.
I would like speak, be like, guys, Pride Month's in 6 months, guys.
Yep.
And I looked like a twink.
She would tell you when Pride Month was in January. She would tell you that Pride Month was in like 5 months, or like 6 months. I don't. Pride Month is June, right?
I don't fucking know what month June is.
I said no. Isn't Pride Month
Yeah.
June? Yeah, that's what I asked. I said, isn't Pride Month June? But anyways, yeah, future Bentley. Let's get a picture. 7th grade Liliana, just like on the screen, just like somewhere over here. Let's just get a picture of Liliana.
Cover me.
Yeah, just Bentley. Just put a picture.
Seventh grade.
Just put a picture of 7th grade Liliana.
Like,
just covered Liliana right here. Just the whole pocket.
Not for the entire podcast, just for
Do
this
it
segment.
for the entire episode. Just cover Liliana with 7th grade Liliana.
I would so like this would get posted. We would see KKC new announcement. Liliana fucking
Future Bentley, cut that out. Anyways, so yeah, and I was miserable. I have never been at a lower point in my time. I got a therapist because of that. I got a therapist.
fucking lucky.
Yeah, I got a therapist because of that. My therapist sucked, by the way. Hey,
Yeah.
if my therapist was watching,
Didn't
you were probably the
didn't
worst.
She like make you? Didn't she quit?
Yeah. Oh yeah, she quit because of me. Because I stopped going to her because she was probably the worst therapist I've ever had. Because her way of therapy is I would go there and then she would sit there and have me play songs on like the piano.
She gave you piano lessons for therapy?
We would sit at a chair next to her. I'm telling her about these kids at school that made me want to kill. And she goes, "Oh, yeah, that's cool. Here, come over here.
Come over here and play Mary Had a Little Lamb."
All right, can you do an F minor key over there real quick?" And I'm sitting there and I'm like, fucking like, yo, what the fuck is this shit?
Was Larry Detweiler your fucking therapist?
It was a fucking, I don't know, maybe. But and then let's fast forward to after school ends. 7th grade was over. I could finally be free. I never talked to this kid.
Yeah, we
was
did not talk out of school.
She was insufferable. She was actually insufferable to like be near.
Yeah.
I was actually just like the class bucket. You could just hawk loogies in. I was the little people would spit their spittoons in.
Yeah, I was the annoying bitch who like had these 3 friends and would annoy the shit out of everybody. He was Lace Man.
Yeah, it was so yeah, 2023 was just great. It was a great year for everyone here at the KKCP.
Oh yeah.
It was a great year for everyone.
Oh yeah.
And come 8th grade, I walk in first day. I got to my 8th period class, and I remember I sat with a group of people I knew, my friends like Ivan and that, and I seen her. She was like the across. Remember, you sat like complete different side of the room from me. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that kid. And then that's pretty much all it was. And I went home, and then we had to move seats because remember it was only for the first day.
Yeah.
So I got placed right tables at our
we sat
in
like
class.
right next to each other.
It was a table of 4, so it was like 2 kids on one, 2 kids on the other. It was a square, and I got sat next to her. And I remember the first time we had to do this, kid would not stop looking at me. We got in, she just was giving me like the nastiest like stink eye ever.
Yes, because my mind was like, this kid looks familiar. I was like. And then you started talking about fucking Five Nights at Freddy's, and I was like, fuck, that's Anthony! I was like, holy shit, dude. It's like, mind you, I looked a little different.
You look relatively different.
I had a new haircut. I had a middle part.
That is true.
A little bit of a glow up. I looked emo. I looked like I wanted to kill myself. I used to wear black every day of 8th grade.
Yep.
It was...
I remember that.
With eyeliner.
And I remember... No, I don't... Feature Anthony, put this on the screen. My first message I have with this kid, it's not even a message, it's just something saved in the chat, is November 21st, 23. That's the first message I have with you.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It just tells me the date. I have to look. I'll show you after this.
Did I delete it?
Put a picture up on the screen right now. It's November 21st. That's the date on Snapchat. But and so at the time, you know, October 23, the FNAF movie had like just come out. It had like just come out. And if you've seen it, I mean,
peak movie.
It was okay.
Peak movie.
It was fine.
Peak movie.
It was more exciting just seeing them on the big screen. If you look at it from an actual movie standpoint, that movie was kind of ass.
Okay,
well,
Josh Hutcherson.
I've seen it like 4 times.
I watch it like every month. That's
weird.
I have a thing for shitty movies.
I will say it is really something. There will never beat a moment when I'm sitting in the theater and I see Chica's cupcake like murder these 4. Like that one scene where they're in the kitchen and you see Chica like walk by in the doorway.
You will never have another theater experience
like that.
Similar to when Matt Pat came up on the screen and everybody goes, "Oh my god, it's the guy from Game Theory."
I mean, you'll have something similar to that. Just go see a Minecraft movie about a month ago, and you'll get rained in popcorn and butter.
Chicken Jackie.
Oh my god! But
Peak.
and so let's skip forward a couple months. I'm barely talking to this cat. So I'm like, hey, how's your day going? She's like, cool. That's what it would consist of. And
Peak
then I would
conversation.
and then I'd let her go. I mean, hell, that's how our conversations go now.
Guys.
And then so skip forward. Oh, excuse you.
Thank
Skip
you.
forward to December. Help 1 and 2 came out. Now, if you ask anyone who's known me, Help 1 and 2, oh boy, I've definitely
Played it.
You've
definitely played it.
I've played it a couple of times, maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
I've definitely got some of the achievements, and I'm talking to this kid about it, and she's like, she's like, oh man, she's like, man, that game looks cool. I'd love to try sometime. I was like, I have it. She's like, oh really? I was like, yeah. Do you want to come over and try sometime?
So what you should take out of this is me and Anthony's friendship started from me wanting him for his VR headset.
Hey, you know what's the best part about that? The first time we ever hung out, Ivan was there. First time we skip forward. I think it's like December 20.
Oh my god.
It's like December. Like it was. Was it before or after Christmas? I think it was after.
It was after. It was like December 30th.
I remember. No, it wasn't. I remember
that's
December.
the day
5th.
before fucking.
No, because I remember what I did the day before New Year's Eve. Ivan was here on New Year's Eve. I remember that, so it definitely wasn't.
It was
there.
like this.
Somewhere after Christmas Day.
Yeah. Wasn't it like the 21st?
No, because I remember I had just gotten my new computer. I had just gotten my new computer. So it had to be after Christmas.
Okay. So like.
It was just somewhere after the 20th.
Yeah.
Between the 25th and the 30th, somewhere
Yeah.
around them. And it was so. This kid looked so uncomfortable. Anytime she'd sit down, she looked like a cat. You know when you take cats out of like the bath and they like just kind of sit down there and they don't look like they want to like get comfortable, so they're like on edge, sitting at the edge. This kid looked like that anytime I looked at her.
Yeah.
Because she had never been here before.
I'd never been here before, and I don't think I've told you this. That was the first ever hangout where there were no other girls there.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yep.
So I bet you just shit your pants.
Yeah, especially when Ivan Grassy is like throwing you off of chairs.
That's just the normal. That's a normal. That's a normal evening.
Ivan experience.
That
But for me,
was a normal
was like,
evening.
what the fuck is this
That was a
trying to kill me?
That was a normal evening for me and him, and you just kind of happened to be there. And a little fun fact about that time. So my computer, the power button is at the bottom. It's at the very bottom of the computer, and this kid went to go push it with her foot.
Gosh.
And I kicked her off my chair, and she face planted into my door.
Yeah.
And left the mark. I have no idea where the mark is.
It's like in the corner because Anthony has like a closet right next to his door. It's like there's this tiny like 6-inch space between there. It's like in the crevice.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And but all things considered, I'd say I had fun doing that.
Me
That
too.
was fun.
James Stiver.
Oh, James did not have fun because my dad's old
upstairs.
office chair is really rocky, so when you sit on it, it makes you think you're gonna fall, but you're fine.
Is it still up here?
No, it's in the garage. It's falling apart. I'll show you it after this. Anthony, put a picture on the screen right now of it. And it's like falling apart. So whenever you would lean back, you would make you think you're about to fall. And remember he kept falling off of it and like landing on me.
Yeah.
He just kept falling off of the chair and landing on
He
me.
thought that shit was so funny.
I'm not gonna lie, it kind of was funny, but
It got a little old.
it hurt. It hurt really bad.
Yeah.
Especially after like the third time, my chest. I'm pretty sure I told you I had like a big bruise right here.
That's alarming.
Where my chest was, it was purple. Like I had
Ooh.
a big bruise right here, and that shit hurt.
Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, that was fun.
Ooh.
But my dad was so pissed about that. I remember he said it sounded like Hiroshima was going upstairs in the attic. I remember that.
That still gets quoted to this day.
Oh yeah,
3
100%.
years later.
You know, it's crazy to think the attic wasn't even done.
Renovated?
I don't think it was. I don't think it was renovated.
It
at this
wasn't.
point. Yeah, that's right. Because it was when Caitlin and Div came down. That's when after they left, I fixed it. That's crazy. You're one of the few people that was here when this wasn't an option.
Yeah.
How many people? None of them have gotten to see that. That's crazy to think about.
OG friend.
Let's skip forward a couple years, and we're in 20.
You say a couple like it's
I said
just like one.
I said couple years. I meant months.
Yeah.
Actually, no, just weeks. Skip a couple weeks. We're
month or
now. Pat, we're in 24 best year. 24 was, in my opinion, best year of my entire life.
Peak.
And it comes February. And February we had a big dance. Remember the fire and ice dance? We had a fire and ice dance, and I was mad because Jude didn't come with me, and I was so mad. I to this day I feel like Jude would have loved it.
So much more fun.
I know, because I had like no one. The only person I had was Evan. I say like it's a bad thing. I love you, Evan, but it was just I kind of wish I had more people there that like I knew. But me and Evan hit it off just great, and it was so much fun.
This is making me realize how shit my posture is. I look like a fucking shrimp.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but I'll put a pic. I'll find the picture.
Dude, we have so many.
Yeah, I don't
get that fucking okay. At the end of the night, they turned the lights off and shit. I think we were the the last people to leave.
Oh yeah.
We got like a group of 20 people. Half of these people
we don't even talk to anymore.
We don't talk to anymore. This bitch didn't know, but we got like half of the 8th grade.
Like
to take a picture together.
We're just like, guys, we're taking a picture. Come up here right now. People I've never even seen before are sprinting up the bleachers, and we're all trying to fit in.
Everybody's
and then for some reason, they had Manny, the shortest person, take the picture. So about half of the pictures, people are like scrunched in, trying to like make. It's
blurry as fuck. But it adds to the effect.
Oh yeah, it adds to
like a fever dream.
It adds to that moment, how we all felt in that moment. And
adrenaline.
and we skip February, and Poppy Playtime at Chapter 3 came out.
Hell yeah, brother.
It came out January. It came out at the end of January, but so pretty much February.
Yeah.
And I played it. I'll insert my first playthrough of me playing it right here. I was quite frightened. And I remember I'm talking to this kid about it, and she's like, "Oh, man, I've been seeing that game looks cool." You noticing a pattern here?
Fucking nerd. Yeah, I only use this kid for his technology benefits.
That's how I feel a lot of people treat me now. But anyways, that's a story for another day.
Anyway.
So this kid comes over, and I remember we're sitting there playing it, and it was in that moment. So keeping up this point, I'd only hung out with a small group of 3 other people. Caitlin, Diviny, and Ivan. I love all you. Most of you. That's all our group was. It consisted of a small group of just us, and I never really branched out.
Oh my god.
I never really branched out beyond them.
Excuse me.
Excuse you. And it was at that point, 23 was bad because I had a lot of complications with Diviny and Caitlin.
Yeah.
But we're all fine now. It was just back then.
We're all good.
It was kind of there was a lot of stuff because Caitlin doesn't live here. For those of you watching, Caitlin doesn't live
Georgia.
here. Yeah, she lives in Georgia.
Fucking Georgia.
We treat her coming down like it's a Fortnite fucking live event.
Florida wannabe.
No, we literally all get together and we treat this shit like it's like a national holiday.
Like the group of the 13 of us, we all like. So you know cults, we like gather around this 4'2" human being.
4'9".
She looks fucking 4'2". She's like this big.
Hey, she's trying her best.
She needs to eat her fucking broccoli. I love you. I love you. Caitlin. But we're all like, oh my god, it's Caitlin! Which is great. Love her.
Oh yeah, no. Oh no, Caitlin's
very
super.
punchable.
Oh, Caitlin's super sweet. Oh, that is also true. No, Caitlin's super sweet person. But and it was weird because I hung out with this kid a couple of times, and it made me realize, I was like, I can hang out with other people. I kind of had like a moment. I never told you. I remember you left. I was like,
Barry, you're broken.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that was so different than anyone else I'd ever hung out with.
Who is this annoying bitch who I'm hanging out with?
No, it was the opposite. I was like, it was the first time I hung out with someone where I didn't feel ashamed to go on rants about stupid stuff. Because
hell yeah, brother.
Because I love Caitlin, dude. But we all don't like a lot of the same things. But that doesn't mean we're not close friends. We shared a lot of history, and we just get along most of the time.
I'm gonna touch you.
I seen this kid, and we were hanging out, and it was weird because it was so different. It wasn't like hanging out with Caitlin.
Yeah.
It was a different vibe. Because when I was showing
autistic.
her this, when I was showing her, I actually felt like she wanted to get engaged, and she wanted to like actually she was asking me questions about the stuff that she was seeing, and I was like, I remember answering them, and it was weird, and it was a very weird feeling, And man, and I remember my dad. I don't know if I told you. I remember when
James.
after you left, my dad was just like, "So, what are you, Mr. Ladies Man?" And I was like, "Dad, please don't do this." Yeah, I remember he said that. Yo, Jack, please don't kill him, man. It's not my fault. It's not my fault,
Jump
man.
him.
It's not my
Jump him.
fault.
Jump him. Get him.
Yeah, and it was nice because it was the first time I hung out with a girl, and I felt like being friends. That was just okay, and
Yeah.
I was happy with that, which is why
We're
which is
not
how
going to
we
talk
got-
about late December of
No,
of
no, actually,
last year.
speaking of that, we get to let's skip forward to April. In April and May is when I'm starting to hang out with Talon and Jude. I love you guys, and we start hanging out a lot more. And I'll put the picture up on the screen right now. The first time I got all the it was like assembling the fucking Avengers because a lot of these kids had never hung out in like the same place. So I make a group chat. We get everyone together.
Jonah, honorable mention.
Fuck that honorable mention. We got people like Abby. I feel like that's a way more.
Abby, I love you.
I feel like that's a way more honorable
You're
mention.
more important than Jonah.
Oh yeah, it was great. But I remember, and we had the party at my house, and then we did a bunch of stuff, and then
Your
summer.
mom's house.
Yes,
His mom's house.
my mom's house. I love
Shout
you,
out
Mom.
to Mama.
I love you, Mama. It was so like summer that year. Summer of 24 was so
Peak.
fun.
Peak. I
It's-
say peak like we hung out like 4 times.
Oh, I saw this 3 times.
3?
Yeah, 3 times. My
Fourth-
mom's party,
4th of July.
4th of July, August party. That was it. Wait, I have this one picture in my camera roll of you taking a picture of Fredbear. It's a .5 in FNAF World. That's the only reason I know you were there.
I was right.
And also, it's a .5 picture.
woman's always
no,
right.
no one else takes .5 pictures besides her. That's how I know.
Talon.
it was her. Not that many. Talon has like 3 in his camera roll. That was not a. How many .5 have you seen from Talon?
Like 2.
I'm talking about pictures Talon's like. I'm not about pictures like people who take .5 pictures.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah, not about people who are in the .5 picture.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, no, this kid takes anything.
I'm a fiend.
So
I
that's
do
why-
this shit all
so
the
that's
time.
how I knew.
Holy shit, 1,000 images? Damn. Honorable mention. Hold on. Let me just show you my photography skills. Darby Faye Holland. I'm so good at what I do.
I want to meet her one day.
Oh, yeah, you will.
I want to meet her one day.
You will.
Cause like
I love Darby.
It feels so weird.
She's
'cause,
not
like,
even a part of the KKC.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
you, Darby.
I don't know. I have no idea who you are, Darby, but I'm sure you're just a delight. Cause
And
like
a lesbian.
it's so awkward
Dyke.
because I'm hanging out with Evan and Haley yesterday, and they're like talking about them, and they're talking about Darby. They're just I don't know what they're saying. I'm just like, oh yeah, I knew this was happening.
Darby exists.
Because I just have, and I just don't know who she is. I just don't know what to talk about.
Darby in like 4 words. Lesbian, curly hair.
I do know that.
Okay. Very normal. Not normal. Not normal. Odd creature
It's funny you say that.
who occasionally smokes.
She always striked me as like one of the more normal people in the band group. From a
Okay.
first look, looking at everyone in that
So
group.
there's band kids and then there's kids in band. She is like the in between.
Mhm.
I'm a band kid who knows how to put on deodorant. It's bad.
Oh.
Altoona, Pennsylvania AAHS marching band. Half of the students don't wear deodorant. It's bad. Especially when you're on a field for 5 hours under 90 degrees.
Did my phone turn off?
No. It's
Oh.
still recording.
You know what? You know what I just realized?
What?
The syncing is gonna be kind of weird because you saying stuff like that picks up through here. It still picks up. It
But
might.
it'll be at the same time. So
Yeah, it
it's-
might. It might. That's a
figure it out.
That's a future me problem.
Yeah.
But and then so the
Nothing.
last thing I want to talk about is how I came up with the Kool Kids Club. It's how I came up. I remember I was sitting there in bed. I was up last night because I get really creative at night. That's when my brain's working overtime thinking of stupid shit. And I'm like, man, what if we all got together and made a group channel? I'm sure literally every group of friends have had this exact same thought. So I know it's not the most original idea.
But
so
we actually did it.
yeah, we actually did it. Kind of.
Partially.
We sitting there, and I called Jude, and I'm telling him about this. I'm like, what if we all got together, made a channel, and just upload videos throughout high school? Cause like, think about it, 4 years. We'll have a lot of. No, I'm not gonna lie. This year, we're not exactly off to a great start. We have, I think we have 17 videos.
I don't fucking know. I'm only in 3 of them.
And you know what? At least one of the ones you're in.
Fucking shit ass.
No, is my favorite. The ones other people are in, I don't really like them. My favorite one
are they the Bed Wars videos?
Is the Bed Wars videos. That's one of my favorite videos you're in. I like that video. That video's funny.
So, go watch the Bed Wars videos.
Yeah, go watch if you haven't.
Notice how shit my mic is. Notice it sounds like I'm in a toaster.
Yeah, because this kid didn't know
webcam
how to
mic. Webcam mic.
This kid didn't know how to use her headset mic. She's using a webcam mic.
Mind you. No, that's it.
I just thought, you know how funny it would be?
I have a better mic now.
Okay.
But you guys would know it because I'm not in the fucking videos.
You know what's funny? How fun would it be if this entire time it's using the webcam mic?
Fucking spike every 2 seconds. With the fucking fan running in the background, that's all you'd be able to hear. I'd be saying something just...
But, yeah, and I was telling Jude about it. So then I got Bentley, Jude, and Liliana in a call, I think it was, the very next day.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, we need a name for this channel. So, in, half an hour, I opened up a Google Doc, and these guys are just putting down, just dumbass names. So I'm like, guys, I'm gonna go pee. For the love of God,
okay.
Think of a name.
Yeah. So, me, Jude, and Bentley are in this call. And we were thinking, Cool Kids. Okay, we got that. And then my little self, on my phone, I'm, in my living room. I'm like, Cool Kids Club. But every beginning of the word starts with a K.
Yeah, so at first
so we'll be the KKK. And they're like, holy shit, you're so smart. They didn't say that. But they're like, Liliana, good idea for the first time. And I go, uh-huh. And then
I come back.
Yeah.
And I start yelling at them.
Because we can't do that.
We can't have a banner with KKK. So after 20 minutes of convincing them, we made it KKC. The Cool Kids Club, and
this is where we are.
It kind of has a nice ring to it.
It's kind of ironic because I made the channel name. I'm not even in the fucking channel.
Yeah, she's not even in it. Okay, to give them credit, you're not exactly available.
I'm not available, and I don't bring much to the table.
Yeah. So you can't be
Check
mad.
out Anthony's TikTok, where I'm in half of it because we play Repo together.
And the best part about those videos, those are from months ago because this kid has been so busy the last month. I used to call this kid every day. I call this kid once a month. I call this kid once a month now. I went from being every day, hey, you want to call? Sure. Now I get, hey, 4 hours. Sorry, where'd Jack? Hey, sorry, I'm not home right now.
Guys.
Hey, delivered 4 hours.
Okay.
Hey, opened 11 hours. That's pretty much how it is most of the time.
That happened twice.
That's happened a couple times. You've left me on the
Okay, these last 2 weeks I've been okay, my schedule has been very sporadic this last 2 weeks.
Tell me. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know.
Some of the fanning was on purpose.
Ooh.
One time.
So
One time.
So you're a scum.
One time. I fanned you once on purpose.
So you're
and it was because I was falling asleep.
Oh, okay, I don't care.
I was like, yeah, I don't wanna, and I died. I fell asleep for 12 hours.
I don't. I've
done that.
Yeah, I've done that. Most of the time, because back in the day, bro, I used to come home from school, and I thought taking naps after school was the play. So I would come home from school, I would take a nap.
Okay, PMO.
And I would wake up at midnight, and then I'm like, oh, bro, I'm so smart. I'm awake during the school day. And then I realized I was like, man, this sucks not being able to do anything.
No, because he used to do this.
I did it for a month.
And then I would ask him, hey, you want to hang out? And I would text him. I'd be like, Anthony, can I come over yet? Delivered. I spam this kid. I get a response.
At 11.
11 p.m. Oh, sorry, I fell asleep. And then the next week, this kid's, Lily never comes over anymore.
in fairness, we've come full circle now.
We have come full
It
circle.
used to
now.
be I would never be there.
So you can't say shit because
Yeah.
this is vengeance.
Yours is worse.
I have.
Yours is objectively worse though.
Cause like I'll be at Jack's house, which is like, it isn't far from here actually. It's like right there.
Oh, I never knew
It's
that.
right over
actually.
there. It's right over the hill. But I'll be at Jack's and I'll get a text from Anthony and I'll go, hold on, Jack. We'll be like in the middle of making out.
Oh, that's so.
Preach. And I'll be like, I got a text from Anthony. Hold on. And I'll pick up my phone and it'll be, call ?
Yeah, that's.
I'm busy.
Yeah.
Good luck, soldier.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how most of them go. No, because sometimes she wouldn't even answer me,
Yeah.
and then like 4 hours
speaking
later.
of-
Yeah, I would get 4 hours later a snap streak of Jack's fucking face in it. I'm like, okay, that's why she's not answering me. I would get
Something
that.
like this.
I would get a picture of that like 4 hours later with just a fat S drawn across the screen.
Sent 4 seconds ago.
And then I'm like, okay, that's why she's busy. No, but if you want to talk about it, nice.
Caleb Buffalo Nunu.
Oh, I love Caleb.
I also live Caleb. Honorable mention.
Yeah.
Caleb Buffalo Nunu.
No, but like
My phone's
objectively.
at 15%.
No,
Shit.
like objectively speaking, yours is worse.
Why is... Oh my god. Jack's grandmother just liked my Instagram post. Okay, I have a private Instagram account. Hello, Dana? Dana?
No, but like speaking, yours is objectively worse. I did it for a couple weeks. It's been like this.
It's been a month.
It's been like for almost, dude. It's been
2.
like, yeah, it's been like this. It's been like this
My
since the Minecraft movie. That was
Yeah.
that was April 10th. That was pretty much when that was like the
Yeah.
last once we
Well,
saw that
mind you,
movie, everything like changed.
That's also when concert season
Yeah,
started.
that's when like
Speaking of, Altoona Area High School, Thursday. Come see the chorus concert. $4 to get in. Starts at 7 p.m.
Yeah, no, that's when they're trying to get out all the important stuff because it's April and school's back.
Yes.
It's gonna be over. So yeah, no, I like
It's the
I
end
don't
of the school year.
understand that.
Anthony Paul Stiver.
What? What'd you say?
Anthony Paul Stiver says it's the end of the school year.
Yeah, no.
That's when all this shit happens. Like
Yeah.
band camp starting soon.
Yeah, hope you know you have no excuse once summer starts.
Band camp
I
every
forgot
month
about
for
that.
3 weeks.
Jesus. It's only like 4 weeks.
Brandon Kunder.
There's like only 4 weeks in a month.
You can blame Larry Detweiler for retiring. They're giving Mr. Kunder extra like 3 days per month.
Wait, 3 weeks per month? Damn, you're gonna be busy like all summer.
Well, probably not. It's like half a week and then half a week and then half a week.
I'm gonna say 3 weeks every month. Literally, there's only like 4 weeks in a month.
I'll send you a picture of the schedule. Actually, Bentley, put a picture of the band schedule. right there. That's when I'll be available. Mark your calendars. Okay.
You do realize there's like 3 people marking their calendars, like me,
Addie.
Addie, and Jack.
Yeah.
Those are the only people.
No, Jackson Band.
Oh, never mind. So by me, Addie, and whoever else you hang out
Evan, maybe. Haley. Me and Haley hang out. Which we haven't done in fucking 6 months. Haley Coley Martiak.
Fun fact: she's at Marissa's right now.
We're calling Haley.
I'm pretty sure
We're calling Haley.
she might have left.
We're calling Haley.
She was swimming.
This is happening.
Hey, wait.
Get your good mic over here. Hold on. She's home. Oh no, she's at Taco Bell. She's at Taco Bell right now. She's not gonna answer. It's just so fun. Am I your fan? We're calling Evan.
Welcome to the club, pal.
Shut your bitch ass up. Alright, we're calling Gay.
Evan actually might answer.
He will. Get your mic over here.
Actually, hope he doesn't say the N-word. To be fair, he did say he was working today. Cause I texted
Oh,
him.
Haley's calling me.
What?
I love you.
What?
I love you.
I love you too.
Get me some Taco Bell,
Lily.
please.
Hello?
Hi. Haley, I love you. Have fun.
I really love you too.
Don't do any drugs.
I won't.
Bye.
I was debating on calling her a fat ass or not.
Oh.
I was debating. I was gonna.
Saying that to someone with an eating disorder is not
I
right.
was gonna say that, but then I was like, but then
Hell.
you were reaching to hang up too quick.
Yes.
I was gonna say it as then I was you reached over too quick. But I think that marks just about everything I wanted to say today. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Anything specific?
Should I do a confession right now?
Yeah, sure. Wait, will I need to cut this out? Will I have to cut this out?
Bentley Peterman?
I'm cutting this out.
No, keep it in.
Oh, okay. Well,
Bentley Peterman?
Okay.
In the month of, let's say, January? No. November of this year? Last year?
Wait, last year?
Last year. November hasn't fucking happened this year yet.
January 24?
Not January, November.
No, November 24. You
Yes.
said January.
And then I changed my mind. Bentley Peterman, I had a fat crush on your ass.
I'll be right back. Alright. Let's see. Oh, chicken. Oh, bread. We don't have that much bread. Oh, wait, no. Right here. It works. Oh, get the bread out of the way. The fuck is wrong with this chicken? Yep, good enough. Catch it up. I'm gonna boil it all over. Oh, I'm on my period. Kraken, what do you rate it? Not as good as Liliana's. Fuck you. Taste test. Yeah, I see why Crackhead said it's shocked. Alright. Liliana. Liliana? I don't know what you were thinking. But you made a grave mistake. And yeah. Thank you so much for watching the KKC podcast, episode 1. Subscribe.